Hey, I'm Dan.
And I'm Leah.
And welcome to the first episode of Connect on UNSWTv's student channel.
This week we're going to talk to Michael Hing, who's running the Roundhouse degrees in week 12.
And I'm interviewing Ian Mccaig, who's a conceptual artist on films like Star Wars and Harry Potter.
Each week we're going to try to bring you some new and exciting things happening around campus and Sydney, so you can get involved in your uni life.
Hope you enjoy.
Today we're talking to Michael Hing about Roundhouse degrees.
Yep. So we're doing like a little program of workshops and stuff, which are pretty cool. You can learn how to be a DJ or how to hip hop dance or like how to make cocktails. There's also one on like sketch writing and cooking. The final one that we're running is one on speed dating, which is going to be creepy.
So when was it, did you say?
Week 12.
Is there any cost involved or?
No, it's all free. Tithing's free. The Urban Dance Centre is running the hip hop dance thing. The guy who owns Balsac, this Michelin hatted restaurant, is running the cooking class, which is pretty great. We've got some people from Hungry Beast running the sketch writing workshops. The space is limited. In fact, some of them are already filling up pretty quickly. So you need to email me at m.hing@arc.unsw.edu.au. At uni, sometimes you get bogged down just doing lectures and stuff, and you're like, I just want to do something fun. I wish I was learning something fun and cool. Something immediate that I can use now rather than at the end of 4 years of hard work or whatever. So the kind of idea of this is it's really small, really intensive programs that you can just kind of go for a couple of hours and learn something really, really cool and then be able to talk about it and have fun with it.
So we've just talked to Michael Hing about the Roundhouse degrees. These are the posters you'll be seeing around campus and especially in the Roundhouse. We'd like you to click on the links below if you'd like to register with Michael Hing, or if you want to find out more information, also see below.
Hey, I'm Daniel and I'm here with Ian Mccaig, who is a master storyteller and also a conceptual artist on films like Harry Potter and Star Wars. Your first what official gig was on Terminator 2. How did you land that as one of your first ever things that's a big film to start off with?
Sure. And along comes an offer from Industrial Light and Magic. I was at a convention in San Diego and I was showing my work, and I think I was illustrating Peter Pan. And they were doing Hook. Okay. And so they saw that and went, ooh, can you come along and draw? We'll pay you. And then lo and behold, Industrial Light and Magic was ready, but Hook wasn't yet. And so they had this film called Terminator 2. They'd gotten to the end, but they didn't know what to do with it because they'd run out of money and time and stuff. And he falls in the pit, and Doug Chang said, can you give us some ideas for this? So you just innocently walk in, thinking every day is like this in the film industry, and just give ideas, and lo and behold, a lot of them made it into the film. Awesome. So I think I didn't really think about it. I might have been nervous if I had, or not knowing what to do. And then before I had a chance to do anything, Hook is ready. And there's no other storyboard artist. So I dive into it, and I do 2,500 drawings of Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell. It's just...
It was really interesting. You're talking about your book Shadowline. You've created a culmination of all your life's works into a story. Is that the ultimate thing? Basically, because you're so passionate about storytelling that you could create your life into a story. Is it
That's a good question. Yeah. So the answer is no. Any more than you suddenly have a baby. Yeah. It's not the ultimate thing, it's the perfect thing, it's the great thing. So Shadowline was just, the story that I didn't know was, what does it feel like to really create? You get to see films like Pollock and so on, and it's all about the paint splashing around and the brow doing this, and it's never about the battle inside. Yeah. The fight against the deadlines and the muses, inspiring you when they feel like it, all that kind of stuff, with the critics whispering in your ear, telling you you're awful and stuff. And so I wanted to capture that experience. But I have 30 different things I want to shout out to the world right now, and I'm sure I'll have 30 more when that's done.
You said in one of your interviews that when you're watching your drawing teachers, you admired them when they actually sat down in front of you, drew something, and flaws and all. Like, you got to see mistakes, see how they've made, and see their technique, and you think that's the best way of learning.
I love that we're all a box of chocolates, and there's all these different ways of learning things. But for me, one of my big flaws, perhaps, is that I really only learn from people who I admire. Yeah, and I do need to see them do it. I need to know they know how to do that stuff before they tell me what to do. But no, there are great teachers who can't do that, but they're great teachers nonetheless. And if you were less picky than I am, I'm sure you could learn a lot from them. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, and thank you for the interview today, and greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the show.
We'd really like your feedback, so you can get to us on Facebook by searching in the Student Connection.
And you can follow us on Twitter at UNSWTv Connect.
To get to our channel, just go through the Student Connection, where you can also be connected to the string and the classifieds. We'll see you next week.